Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just if you're in social media, it's just kind of like there's a little something wrong with you.
Could be
A little
both.
something. I mean,
That's
I'm
fair.
speaking for myself. You know,
That's
a little
fair.
bit,
That's a mood.
So would it matter if like your girl wanted to make like a couple mil a year?
Are you talking about? Are we going to talk about OnlyFans now?
Yeah, like I don't know. Would you let your girl do OnlyFans if it meant a couple mil a year, or does not matter?
So, are you saying I've met her? She's not had an OnlyFans. We're already together, and then she wants to start it. I'm gonna take half.
You're gonna pimp her out.
I'll take half.
Why?
Well, I'll help her on.
What are
it.
you gonna do though?
I'll take
Yeah.
the photos. You know.
That's
So
it.
what?
Would you edit them? Would you take the photos? Would you film it?
Would you market?
like,
Co-star?
Are you gonna market her?
I'll take the photos
How are
occasionally.
you entitled for half?
You
Would
know,
you
I'll get her a
cook?
tripod with a timer so that she can
Oh,
do
that's it,
most of
huh?
it. But like occasionally, if I'm not busy, you know, I'll maybe take a few.
Are you the ones behind the agency of Instagram?
Yes, I have an OnlyFans agency. Check it out. It's I forgot the name of it. Whatever, OnlyFansAgency.net. Okay. So, sorry, what was your question? Would I date? If a lot of guys, Jason, do you want to answer this and then I'll go? You answer first and I'll go ahead.
I'm
throwing him
gonna
under
be
the bus.
honest. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be okay with that.
Why?
I mean, I get the fast money. It's enticing, but I'm just kind of raised traditional. Like
That's fair.
because my mother, that's like one thing she always taught me is like don't go like the fast route.
You can be retired in like 3 years though if you invest right.
That's true.
It wouldn't necessarily be fast.
Like I said, it's enticing. It's enticing, and if she was like really hot, it's gonna be even more enticing. But I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't
Why are you
think.
working so hard?
What do you
Working
mean?
so hard?
Yeah, like why are you hustling so hard to make money? You're an entrepreneur, so you didn't take the 9 to 5. You're taking the route that faster money than the 9 to 5 route.
Oh no, I would say what I do is way harder than a 9 to 5.
Of course, yeah. I mean, like we're working 24/7, really. Like some of us only sleep like 4 or 5 hours a night.
I mean, of course, it's not just like the fast money, but it's obviously like there's some kind of like social like
There's like a
judgment,
stigma,
yeah,
right?
stigma, and like that kind of is iffy to me.
Is it the stigma that scares you, like being associated with it?
I mean, I care about maintaining like the respect I have from people that I respect, and it's like I just know like it's not a widely accepted thing in society, so it's just something I would have an issue with regardless of like how much money's involved.
What about if you met a girl and she already had an OnlyFans going? Is it just it's a no-go for you?
For a relationship, yeah, I'm sorry, it's gonna be a no-go.
Recreational use only?
Yeah.
But recreational.
Yeah, I would
Just-
still,
just
I
hooking
would
up.
have fun. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's a tough one for me. I would take it on a case-by-case basis. I want to say if she's doing solo content, well, okay, you gave me the example you gave me was you're already seeing the girl. So if I'm already seeing the girl, one, I wouldn't do content with her. I wouldn't put myself out like that.
No one should
I'd-
do anything they're not comfortable with.
Well, yeah,
That's
of course.
fair.
I wouldn't do the content with her. Obviously, she'd have to do solo stuff.
Would you be okay if she did content with other girls and just strictly girls?
No, probably not.
Would you let her kiss a girl?
It's still like STDs, you know. So I feel like even with other girls, that's a no.
I mean, in this industry, it's very like common to get STD tested, especially
Before scene,
Yeah.
even on OnlyFans though.
Not even
Oh,
just
oh,
before
it's
scene, but like regularly.
yeah.
Because I know like with the more traditional porn industry, that's a thing. But
I
Yeah.
feel like we have all collaborated with each other, and we have all gotten STD tested, even though it's not for a professional
panel?
scene. Mm-hmm.
full panel.
Mhm.
Because like if you go to your doctor and you say I want a thorough STD test, they're probably not going to check for HPV, herpes. A lot of times they don't check for that shit. But I mean, I don't know if it's
Everything.
It's everything.
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 Okay.
Mhm.
And it's still kind of cheap. I mean, a girl, I don't know. Girls definitely no go for sure with another dude.
Of course.
That's a wrap
Of course.
for sure.
That's your boundary.
If let's say though I was just meeting a girl. If she did solo stuff, I might get hate on the chat for this. If she did solo stuff, I would date her.
I got
But
you.
if she did boy girl stuff, I'm just like, nah, I can't do that.
Why aren't you okay with that?
Well, I mean, first off, if I'm gonna pursue someone, like I want them to be properly single when I'm dealing with them.
But if it's only in a professional capacity, isn't she still properly single? Like if she's
Nah.
only having sex with men, like on sets or
Nah,
for
she.
scenes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. If she's only having sex with men, like in a professional capacity, like for scenes or like on sets.
I mean, sexual fidelity is something that I value in a potential partner. So like, I don't care if it's in a professional context, if it's in a 3 or 4 context. Like, I can't do it.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
That is
Like-
fair.
Yeah, that's completely valid.
That
I
is
would.
valid.
Nah, it would be a wrap. So yeah, if she had previously done or is doing any boy girl stuff, I can't do it. I couldn't date her.
I mean, what's your guys' experience like with dating? Like, I'm assuming it causes some issues. you know?
I started my OnlyFans with my ex, and we were together for 7 years, but he never did any content with me. I started off doing solo, and what my boundary and my limits were, and what we agreed upon was that if I do collabs, it's only with other girls, strictly just girls. And I think I've just kind of taken that into account for myself, and that's what I'm just used to now. I don't do collabs with other men, again, because I would rather have like a personal connection with them prior to sleeping with them. But for me, like if it's with just girls that I just met, then it's more of like a work opportunity where I can turn that part off of my mind and just get to work with them.
Okay.
Because it's a win-win either way, like 2 hot girls doing it with each other and you make money at the end, so.
When it comes to dating, do you guys think that having an OnlyFans makes it harder?
For sure, because of the stigma around it, right?
Okay.
It's a
Why don't we go
negative
around the table? We'll start with you, Princess April.
Well, I mainly do GGs with an occasion of friends with benefits. So we just keep it professional for shooting, and dating other people while having OnlyFans. It's a lot harder, more for having kids than having an OnlyFans in a dating field for sure. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. Having kids is probably a bigger issue.
But I'm not like with them all the time. They're like grown, so it's just
Yeah.
like, it's just kind of like they just need like some open-minded understanding. Like it could just really be just us two, and then my kids could be there on occasions. They're like living on their own and stuff.
I personally haven't had too much of an issue because the men that I date for short periods of time are either very free-spirited as well, or they're into, like being cucked. So the boy-girl stuff kind of works out anyways.
Yikes. Okay. Go ahead.
Well, dating-wise, I would say in general it can be hard because of the negative stigma around it, but for me personally, since I've never tried to like go date a person, I wouldn't have any personal stories to share or tell with that.
I mean, personally for me, when I share that I have an OF, I mean, there's a lot of like skepticism, and then I kind of ask them like, oh, so like how much do you know about the field? Like I can like totally explain it to you, go behind the scenes, and then once I tell them, what I do, how much I make, they're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to be your sugar baby. I'm like, yep. So it actually has helped me.
Wait, hold on. The guys are ready to be your sugar baby.
Yeah.
So you'll support a guy.
Yeah, if I love him.
Oh, if you love him. Well, I assume like for most relationships that takes a certain period of time before you're in love with someone.
Oh, of course, like, because like once I kind of tell them the income and like whatever, they're like, oh, so like, I'm like, yeah, I can be a homie. You want that new gaming mouse? Sure, I'll give it to you.
But like you're not sugaring off rip, like from the jump.
Not from the jump. I mean, I will say, like, sometimes I do think like being a sugar mommy sounds kind of fun, cause like I just like to make people happy. So like, sometimes I think of like, If I was super rich out there, I would totally do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I would say it's hard, but I actually met my ex like when I was like through OnlyFans. Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, I haven't found it that hard just because I tend to go for people who are sexually open and would prefer an open relationship like me. So I would only date someone who has that in common with me.
I'm not really focusing on dating right now. I think like I'm focusing on my relationships with my family, my friends' relationships are like very strong. But I guess if I were to date, I wouldn't see it as a problem because it's kind of a filter. Whereas if I'm very open about it. If like someone were to propose, like was like, hey, let's go out to eat or something, like I don't really mind it. If I tell them they have an issue with it, then it wasn't meant to be.
For me, I posted pics like before I met my current partner and started my OF like during our relationship. So it wasn't, I guess like it wasn't a problem. I told him pretty much like the day I met him that like, hey, this is what I do, and if you're not cool with it, then it's like not gonna work out, since I am pretty like strong opinionated with like my work. I enjoy it, and it's like if you don't like it, then it's not gonna work out. But thankfully I haven't like run into like any issues like with anyone opposing that, since like Tomie, I tend to go for people more sexually open as well, similar to like myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said something about cucks. Can you expand on that?
They like being cucked. They like seeing me with other guys, and they like to just watch sometimes or film, and they enjoy doing that.
So have you dated like any guys who have a cuck fantasy or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
More guys are into it than you might think, especially the guys who...
Sorry, I gotta do the fucking
You're
hurrah.
good.
Bro, okay. Continue, go
Yeah,
ahead.
especially the guys that seem like they would never be into like that, like very, I don't know, socially dominant guys. I feel like a lot of the times will have like the secret cuck fantasy where they
Really?
want to be, yeah.
The socially dominant guys actually want to be
You'd
domed.
be surprised.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
bedroom.
would be surprised by the type of people who like to be cooked.
How do you guys differentiate like guys that are just acting free spirited to get access to like have sex with you guys, and like guys that are actually not?
And
Like-
interested in them, like genuinely
Yeah.
interested. Yeah.
I think it's all about communication, right? I feel like if we first meet a guy, we're not gonna like fuck them right away just to find out. But I think it all takes like long talks and discussions about what we're both into sexually, what we're open to, what we're not open to, what we're willing to try, what we're not willing to try, and then
I mean,
it goes
what if he just
on.
tells you like really long lies?
Oh dang!
Well, then that's
Then he's
on
a fucking
him.
liar.
Yeah. That's
And he's a
on
shitty
him.
person.
I'm still the cuck thing is like kind of okay. Are any of you into cuck queening? Do you know what that is? It's like the female version cuck queen.
Oh.
So you want to see your guy like fuck another chick in front of you.
Yeah, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also
I
into
think
that.
it's attractive because it's like, oh,
Sexually,
yeah.
that's hot for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
it's sexy.
It's hot, yeah.
Like I wouldn't be with a guy who I don't find hot. So
Okay,
you know?
fair enough. Wait, so for you, do you have like, have you had guys who maybe you were seeing or whatever, and they want to like be in the room while you're getting fucked?
Yeah. No, that happens. They're just like in a corner, or
Crying?
They're the ones.
Mas-
no,
are they
masturbating?
masturbating
usually,
and crying?
like,
Maybe some
not
crying?
crying.
Okay. Would
They-
that be a
they
turn
like
on
it.
if they were crying in the corner?
Maybe sometimes.
In the corner of the room.
Depending on the relationship.
Okay, got it. Oh, whoa! Send the
Honestly,
send the
perfect
asteroid.
timing, perfect
Send the
timing.
asteroid.
Oh.
Okay, there you go. Wow. Let me get caught up on some super chats here. So, we got My Gangsterism. Thank you for becoming a member, man. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family. We got My Gangsterism. Thank you for this $10 super chat, man. Appreciate it. Hate to break it to these 304s, but they will never have a partner that respects them. They're strictly for pump and dump. Do you guys have a response to My
You
Gangsterism?
sound like a lonely fuck. So.
Ooh, shots fired.
listen.
Anyone else? Anyone else want to shoot shots at My Gangsterism?
Pump
Don't
and dump
know.
is kind of what I'm here for. So like, go for it.
Mhm.
She's about it. Okay. We have Declan Trippier, thank you for the $10. Appreciate it, man. Hell yeah, 5'7" short king checking in. I don't have gamer hands, but what do y'all think of rough construction worker hands?
Ooh.
And I think-
Say
Rough me
that.
up, Daddy.
Oh,
Say
shit.
less. You must have strong hands, strong grip, maybe.
Yeah, by the way, look at him right there in the thumbnail. Are you guys, he's got the neon highlight, high
that's a
vis.
hottie.
High
That's a
vis.
win for the working
hat.
class.
I love a man in uniform.
Do you think he could collaborate with any of you guys on a little
Absolutely.
OnlyFans
Yeah,
scene?
DMs.
Yeah.
All right, Declan Trippier, go for it. Okay.